Alright, legends, before I gave a little bit of a hard time to the simpy dudes, but this time we have fellas who respect themselves, or at least have a little bit of confidence. Let's see them get their one back.
What were your thoughts after the first time we slept together?
Wow, that was easy.
Are you fucking kidding me, Billy? You want to know my first thoughts since you want to be an ass?
What?
Damn, is he done already?
She is so salty. He's very witty, very funny, probably only half serious and everything, but I think the reaction she was trying to get off him is like, oh, the most amazing thing ever, you're my goddess, you're my queen. But no, he was cool, calm, witty, came up with something funny, and she ended up being so butthurt, so she basically changed the answer that she was going to say. I mean, it serves her right, honestly.
I overcook an easy meal, Brandy.
Fuck you!
Okay, guys, let's play wrong answers only.
Okay.
Alright, first question is, how do you feel about me?
I feel nothing. I have no soul.
Alright. Next question. What's the worst nightmare you've ever had?
Your mom fell on top of me.
What's the best dream you've ever had?
Your mom fell on top of me.
Are you telling the truth about all these questions?
Nope.
I've got nothing. That's funny.
What are your expectations of him as a man? Definitely to look after me, to cover me financially. I know we've only been together for a year, but, you know, that's my expectation from the get-go.
First of all, nothing wrong with a lady wanting security and having high standards and everything. But you can't expect all that stuff and not give anything in return. Otherwise, you're going to end up a lonely Catwoman. Let's see how he responds.
When I was younger, my dad used to take me everywhere I needed to go. Even when I was driving, he was still taking me where I needed to go.
That is little princess.
So that's what I expect of Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider, and...
She seems very aggressive, a little bit overly assertive, this one.
It's funny she says that, because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
That's what's up.
Did I start?
That's rude. That is very rude. I don't...
How is that rude? I mean, you say you want to be protected, looked after financially, all this kind of stuff. He's like, okay, I'll give that to you. I had been giving that to you. What are you offering? And then now it's like, how dare you ask me this? I don't see the problem here. I mean, if I'm wrong about this, let me know.
Like, should he be asking me that? That's actually rude.
I think he's in his rights to ask you that.
Just kidding. Women, fortnight.
Hey, gorgeous. Hey, can we speak for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
I just wanted to say that you're really beautiful, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to ride or something?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, I bet it would, wouldn't it?
This sounds a bit dickish. A bit
That's your
dickish.
exact car right there.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty cool.
That one's way cooler than yours.
Okay. Sometimes when you're with the wrong person, or just slowly dating someone for the first time, they're going to try and check you or get you with subtle disrespect. And what you need to do is nip that in the bud straight away. Otherwise, the relationship is just going to be a downhill slope. Ladies, don't think I'm just picking on you. If the guy does that kind of stuff to you, you should be doing the same thing as well. But let's see how he comes back with this. Don't shade a man.
Me too.
He said, I bet he's also got a hotter girlfriend.
When you have a guy friend and he's a great guy, ladies, and you won't date him, do you know what that's like for the guy? It would be like if you went on a job interview, right? And the guy was like, well, Mr. Perkins, this is a great resume. You got the experience we've been looking for. We love your attitude. You're perfect for this job. And we're not going to hire you.
Yeah. You know, a couple times in my simpy days, and you know, we talk about simping and anti-simping. I just want you guys to know I've made every mistake in the book, and I just want other fellas to not make the same mistakes I did. In my really simpy days, a few times I would have ladies come up to me, oh, Rick, I hope one day we find someone that's just like you. And then obviously you're thinking, well, hang on, I am me. What you know, so basically what they're saying is, oh, we're attracted to your personality, but we find you ugly. Or there's something else about you that's a major turnoff. It's like one of the worst things, in my opinion, a chick can say to a guy.
Nah, we'll probably hire someone who's far less qualified and has a drinking problem. But this is a great resume.
Yeah.
Wow. In fact, this is the resume we're going to use to judge all the other candidates.
I mean, that's what being a bad boy is all about. A lot of people think, oh, the ladies just want the asshole, and like the trashy ones sometimes do. But really, a bad boy is just basically living life on your terms, knowing how to say no, being kind when necessary, but also being an asshole when necessary. It's just going by the beat of your own drum. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that just follow the same old structure, do the same old thing every day. It doesn't really elicit an emotional response. So I guess I can understand where this is going. It's not so much that the girl wants a drinking problem. She wants a guy that's eliciting a little bit of excitement or unpredictability, maybe even a bit of mystery, you know?
Now, we're not going to hire you ever, but is it okay if we call you every now and then to complain about the guy we do hire? Can we do that?
At least she's being honest in this little skit.
I'm your first priority, right?
No, you're third.
Third. Who's first and second?
Yeah.
My mom's is first. She took care of me my whole life. She always comes before you. I'm sorry. I hope you realize that.
Okay, so your career second?
Nah, you come before my career.
Then who the hell comes before me?
My barber.
Your barber.
My barber.
How the fuck?
Well, look, you know what? It depends how long they've been dating, alright? I think the barber coming before her stupid, that's just him being witty and just basically, you know, stamping his confidence there, you know what I mean? The whole mum thing, I guess that depends. I mean, once you're married, your wife should come first. But if they've only just started dating and, you know, they're not too serious, yeah, of course mum are going to come first. I think that's perfectly normal if he has a healthy relationship with his parents.
Fuck does your barber come before me on your list of priorities?
Maybe because you have an
like
attitude.
the way I look, right? You like how confident I am, right? You like how happy I am, right? I get all that from him.
So your barber makes you happy and I don't?
Now, you don't have to put words in his mouth.
You just stress me out.
Yeah.
How do I stress you out?
Because you're so freaking aggressive.
Exactly.
Let's get active. Without further ado.
I don't understand why men take women out on a trip and then y'all expect something in return.
What?
Why do you think that you should just have a free vacation for existing? Answer that question.
Yeah, we should.
Listen, baby girl. A real man is gonna take you on those trips, spend a lot of money on you, and not expect sex or anything in return. All he wants is your love, and that's it.
Really?
Really. And that ain't me. So find your own way home.
City boys, we up!
Behold, my field unto which I grow my fucks. Notice that it is barren.
The desert.
For I have no fucks to give.
Ah, there you go. Live life on your terms, brother.
What is the worst thing about being a guy?
Not having periods.
Why is that?
Because we can't use it as an excuse.
Well, to be fair, man, I mean, the toxic ones, if it wasn't the period, it would be something else. Let's just be honest, hey? I know a few ladies use that excuse, and I know some poor ladies get some really painful ones. It's a really bad time of the month for them. But the good ones will still try and respect their man and be polite anyway. And to be honest, if you're a good man, you will try to help her out through that period as well. Let's move on.
Babe, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Babe, if I was a lamp, would you still love me?
So for me, before I've even heard anything, this feels like mind games. You know, if your girl comes up and is like, you still love me, you're going to be like, yeah, baby, I still love you. Or something normal, no problem. But if she's doing something stupid like, if I was a lamb, would you still love me? It just feels like mind games here. Straight up, no, I would not love you because you're not a human being, you're a stupid animal, and you'd probably end up in my belly a half an hour later. Let's continue. And she's acting like she's waiting for a certain answer.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
If you were a lamp, you'd be easier to turn on.
You're so fucking dumb. Oh my god. They got it.
Well, that went right back into her face. She kind of deserved that one.
She ain't got no walls. She ain't got no walls. She ain't got no walls. She do not have no walls.
Oh, I remember this trend on TikTok.
Hey, what you watching?
Caught you in
1200 FPS, Super Nintendo, iOS 49, Blu-ray, ultraviolet radiation, 1080p, PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I remember that phase on TikTok, I think in 2022, where the ladies would have the towel and then it'd drop and be like, boom, da da boom. They'd be wearing like a Playboy bunny outfit or a sexy bikini or something. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of past my simpy days at that point, but a couple of times, I'm not gonna lie, I did have to pull myself off the phone to stop looking at them. Looking back now, that was a really annoying attention-seeking trend. I've come a long way even since 2 years ago.
Every time I invite a girl, she wants to bring a friend. Translation: I don't find you that attractive to the point that I want to spend time with you one-on-one in a setting where intimacy may be possible, so let me bring a friend as a backup option so that I can quickly and conveniently excuse myself from the situation if it's no longer interesting to me. Don't be stupid, guys. No free attention. Move on to the next girl.
You know, Myron here from Fresh and Fit does sometimes give some good advice. It's hard to take him seriously. Now, I don't know if you follow the Fresh and Fit boys, but they get caught in their emotions quite a lot in their show, which is exactly what they preach against. You know, they basically say, oh, you know, you should be stoic, you should be in your masculine energy, and then he'll freak out at all these, like, $2 ladies, which he ended up getting on the show himself in the first place. Good advice. Let's move on.
Look, be careful of people who want to keep you around strictly as an option. What I mean by that is they keep you there strictly for their convenience. They don't actually see a future with you or want to be with you, but it's comforting to have somebody that they know is interested in them. So they keep you around as a second string. Be careful of people like that. Because if they cared about you, they would pursue you. If they wanted to be with you, they would text you. If they wanted to see what kind of a future holds between you two, you'd be hanging out with them. You wouldn't have to chase them down. Don't chase people that are making you a second option. Hold yourself to a higher standard, because if you don't hold yourself to a higher standard and respect yourself, other people aren't going to respect you.
Yeah. You know, I'm so thankful for who I have now. I mean, I've been in a relationship for 2 years, and it's just so easy and peaceful. I hardly have to think about anything, which makes me more motivated in my life to be a better man, work harder on my job and my hustles and everything. It's fantastic. Now, a few years before that, I was in a situationship. It was a bit turbulent, and it was to the point where I was feeling no peace. So it was starting to affect my work and my energy levels, my workout routines and stuff. So yeah, having the right person in your life, male or female, can certainly make you or it can break you. This is really good advice.
Keep that in mind.
This one's for the guys. Fellas, I need y'all to listen up. If she says she's bad at texting, that's horse shit. No woman goes without her phone for more than an hour.
That's so true,
if
man.
it takes her hours or days to respond, she's just not interested in you. You're boring her. You're either trying too hard and giving her too much attention, or she's just talking to somebody else.
Yeah, a girl truly likes you. The point is she will send like a good morning text. She'll be like, how are you doing this morning? Are you having a good day? She will want to check in at least once or twice a day with you, even if she is on the higher performing side of things, if that makes sense. A little bit different rules for guys, just simply for the fact that men and ladies are different.
She's out there chasing a guy who's not chasing her. Focus on you.
There are two laws. One of them is make others come to you, and the second law is use absence to create honor and respect. And the idea is, if you're always going after the other person, if you're always the pursuer, etc., they start to take you for granted, right?
I think early on, definitely.
Calling and texting, you're in their face constantly, thinking that that's the way to make them love you. They take you for granted. They think you're so familiar that they have you wrapped around your finger.
Yeah. I think some guys make the mistake of thinking they can build equity with effort. But not only is that not the case, it's also disingenuous. It's kind of manipulative, because if you're doing all this chasing and nice stuff only to get the response you want in return, then it doesn't come from a place of authenticity, you know what I mean? So he's 100% right on this.
A little bit. And unconsciously, they lose a bit of respect. They may not say it, but it'll come out in their behavior. And over time, you know, the spell of love will kind of diminish. So you want to step back, you want to create some distance, some absence, and you want to make them come to you instead of you going to them.
Steven, you seriously didn't empty the dishwasher? You were home all day.
We have 2 dishwashers?
We don't have 2. Seriously? That's all I am to you?
No, of course not. Stop. You do the laundry too.
Well, to be fair, I don't know what these two people's dynamic is. I don't know if they both have jobs or if one works a part-time job, one works a full-time job. I think if they're both working 50-50, then the right thing to do is to share in their housework. I think if one's working more than the other, then the person working the least should do a little bit more housework. It's just more common sense, right? This is funny, but again, it depends.
I'm Mr. Body Catcher.
What are you looking at other girls on TikTok for?
Oh, honey, if I didn't like hot girls, I wouldn't like you.
She's like,
When you're up
well,
against the wall, fellas, try using logic. Thinly veiled as a compliment. It'll stump the best of them. And I mean
I love this.
the best.
It's not even what he said, it's like his delivery, just how confident he was. That's great.
Give me your soul.
Say no to attention-seeking bitches, fellas. Say no. Say no. Lift those weights, stack that paper. Oh, she what? She giving herself a front wedgie. What's wrong with you? Oh gosh, that was not what I was expecting. But hey, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts. We'll see you on the next one.